Hi everyone, welcome back to sort of the next episode of Spam Knits. I am Spam and I am coming to you from San Francisco, California. And yeah, I think with that we'll just like dive right in. So yeah, sipping S. Oh yeah, I guess I should say like this is a little sort of shorter knitting making podcast where I talk about what I'm sipping, perusing, adorned with, and making, hence spam. Okay, sipping. I am having the very last of some decaf coffee with a lot of milk. I like my coffee very milky. Out of my McDonald's mug that I got. It's probably not going to focus on it, is it? I got it at a vintage store in Michigan called Sunset Junk, one of my favorites. Okay, perusing. What am I reading? Okay, I just finished like moments ago. I just finished Quicksilver by Callie Hart, which I had already read, but Brimstone, the second, I think it's Fate and Alchemy series novel, just came out a couple of weeks ago. And so I've been desperate to read. So I just downloaded it from the library and I am about to dive into that. Like probably as soon as I finish this, I'm going to go straight from one to the other. So yeah, I really like those books. I think, yeah, just really good. I won't say anything more than that, but they're very good and definitely like fantasy romance if you're into that sort of genre. And I specifically really like this fantasy romance. Okay, adorned with. I'm not wearing any knitting today, you guys. I'm wearing a vintage University of Washington sweatshirt that I got from my aunt, and just some jeans. Just comfy cozy around here. We're in the holiday weekend after Thanksgiving here in the United States. And so I am just laying around, not doing anything but reading and knitting, and that's about it. So, yeah. Okay, so with that, we'll get into making. Okay, I have a finished object. Yay. I finished my jaunty, I don't know if it's like a shawl or a scarf. I don't know what you'd call it, but I finished my jaunty. This is a pattern by Andrea Mowry, which I knit out of the Wandering Flocks Fluff in neon lilac. And yeah, I actually knit this. This is a Christmas gift for someone in my family. And so, yeah, I love it. It's so soft. It's so comfy. I mean, I think I would probably wear it like this. It is a triangle shawl, so you can like, you know, I feel like in her pictures, Andrea always wears it like so cute. But yeah, I think this is just such a fun color. And the fisherman's rib is really squishy. It was so fun. And then once you, these kinds of shawls are so addicting. I've knit so many Sophie scarves for friends. And these kinds of like little scarves, I mean, this one is not little, it's very large. But it was also Aran weight yarn on pretty thick needles. And so, yeah, once you get into those decreases, oh my gosh, it just flies. It's so fun. So yeah, and I really like the color and it feels good to be done with a Christmas gift. So I have some others coming, but for now, this one is done. So yeah. And then I last week had shared my Sophia's Berg sweater by Sam Lamb. I've made no progress on that, so I didn't even bring it along. Didn't even bring it to show you, but I have made some progress on my other Christmas gift that I'm working on, which is a festival sweater baby for my cousin who is having a child in March. So yeah, so I'm just knitting this sweater out of a speckled yarn that I just was gifted by my partner's mom. I don't know anything about it other than it's like a tie-dye multicolor yarn. It is an unplied yarn, so it's just like really beautiful silky yarn. But yeah, I don't know anything else about it. So I think it has some superwash in it. It definitely feels that way. But yeah, and then I am knitting the bauble rose out of a purple that I got in a Leading Men Fiber Arts mini set called Spice Market. And it's the purple. So yeah, so that's coming along. I almost didn't film this because I was like, oh, I'm gonna finish the second sleeve. So I'm on the last row before I do my last set of bobbles. So I have 3 bobbles on the sleeves, 3 bobble rows on the sleeves, and then I'll go into my ribbing. So I'm really close. I should finish it probably today. I was showing you the back. But yeah, so I'm really excited, and then I'll need to like block it, weave in ends, all that stuff. But yeah, I'm really close, which feels really good to be close on this one. It's taking me surprisingly a long amount of time, I think because the yarn is very thin. I'm using fingering weight yarn, and yeah, it just is taking a long time. So yeah, but I'm really close. So this is my next goal, to get this one done and blocking and ready to rock. So yeah, so those are like the 2 things that I've mainly been making. I also, and I'm not gonna remember the person's name, the designer's name, and I don't really have a device here to help me with it, but I am cutting out the pattern right now for the snow top by, and I'm not gonna remember who it's by, but I'll list it down below in the description. But I've started cutting out my pattern, and I'm gonna use some fabric from Stonemountain and Daughter, which is a fabric store that I adore in Berkeley, California, very close to me. And so I am cutting that out right now. So I'm hoping to have some progress on that next time to show you, as far as sewing goes. And then I did want to share one thing that's like sort of not making adjacent. I feel it like flexes my creative muscles in the same way, as my making, but I this week got my hobonichi for 2026, and this is my first year doing a hobonichi, so I'm really excited. I've been inspired by so many people who do such beautiful journaling, and so I'm really excited. I this last year did the Artist's Way with a group of lovely women here in San Francisco, and as part of the Artist's Way process, you do morning pages, which is 3 pages every single day of writing about anything, about whatever. And I loved it, and it really worked for me, made sense to me, I think helped me sort of mentally and emotionally. And I continue to do pages off and on, like as I need them, but I sort of wanted a reason to be writing every day, and I am such a planner person. Right now, I just have like a little notebook that I do to-do lists in, but I wanted something really like dedicated to that. And my very good friend got a hobonichi and was like, I think I'm gonna do it this year, and I was really inspired by her, and so sort of copied her, or used her as my inspiration, and got myself one. So I am using the Hobonichi Cousin. So this is in a larger size. And yeah, I got a colored nylon case for it. And then I also got a cover on cover. This one is called Familiar Sights, and I am obsessed with it. It's so cute. I like cannot get over. I keep finding new ones, like the little alien up here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. It's very reflective, but it's so cute. I'm so excited. And I love the size. It is quite large. Could be annoying to take around with me, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So that's that. And then this is like what it looks like inside, and then it has the book itself inside. And so yeah, and I've already put it on January 1st so that I am just ready to rock. It does have pages of like months in the beginning, and I did start putting like people's birthdays, loved ones' birthdays in there just so I remember them. But yeah, but I'm really excited about this. I'll keep you all posted as the year goes along on like how I'm using it or if I'm using it. But I really hope I do, and I really do want to. And I just find it so beautiful. So yeah, and the paper is just so lovely. So yeah. And then I also got a freebie pen thrown in, so that was a great deal. So yeah, so I think that's everything for this week. If you are here in the US, I hope you enjoyed lots of gratitude over this last week, and time with people that you care about. And I hope you get that every week, but you know, this week especially. And yeah, I'm sending you all big hugs and hopes for a lovely rest of the weekend and week ahead. And yeah, I'm gonna try and post on Fridays most of the time. This one's sort of an odd one because I've been spending time with family over the last couple days, but yeah, and yeah, I hope you get lots of good time on your projects, lots of love, and yeah. Okay, big hugs. I'll see you all soon. Bye.